We're at the Hudson River Maritime Museum in Kingston's Rondout with Patrick McDonough, who is the executive director. Patrick, tell us what's going on with the museum at this point.
Well, actually, we got some pretty significant water damage. It came up about 2 feet higher than it did during Hurricane Irene a little over a year ago. Our gift shop area was pretty badly damaged. A lot of merchandise was damaged, destroyed basically. Carpeting, walls, sheetrock, those kinds of things got some pretty bad water damage. So we're working on that.
This is the USGS monitors the tide levels in the Rondout Creek right outside the museum, and you can see for Hurricane Irene it went up about 2.5 feet over flood level, maybe almost 3 feet. Our flood event this last couple of days from Sandy took us about another 2.5 feet above Hurricane Irene, so it was shot up way over to here.
I guess that's where the term off the charts comes from.
Off the charts.
We actually were planning on closing for the season November 4th, which is this coming Sunday, but we're closed now for the season. We had to close early.
Fortunately, most of the exhibit is above 2.5 feet, so they didn't sustain any damage. It's mostly just the flooring. The East Gallery only received about 3 to 4 inches of water, and the main problem was the electronics that were left on for the different programs they show that ended up shorting out. Now we're outside here where the dock is. Give people an idea of what it looked like here when it was a tidal surge which caused all the damage, right?
All of the water came not down the Rondout Creek but up from the Hudson River. And where I'm standing now, the water came just about to here.
Wow.
Almost up to my neck. It was about 4.5, 5 feet of water right here on our grounds. So it's pretty high. These docks that you see all along here, they basically were well above the bulkhead. In fact, when one of the docks came down as the tide was coming down, it ended up on top of the bulkhead.
To get another idea of how high the water came up, this is the entrance doorway to the museum, and as you can see, the water line came right up to here. What about the barn that's being raised right now? Any damage to it?
Actually, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. The water went about 1.5 feet over the concrete floor. The water came in, the water went right back out again.
It's a little test.
It was a test and passed with flying colors.
That's great. And so I was told that you're going to reopen to what capacity for Sinterklaas, which is the last weekend in November?
The weekend after.
I think it's the 23rd?
The 23rd.
I believe, yeah.
23rd or 24th, but the weekend after Thanksgiving, Sinterklaas, we will be here. We'll be making crowns and branches in the East Gallery, so the building will be open then. We're usually closed for the season until spring. We did already plan to be involved in Sinterklaas Festival, so we can do that. We're gonna do that, and then the following day, Sinterklaas will leave on a tugboat to go across the river to Rhinecliff, right from our docks here.
All right, well, the best of luck with the cleanup.
Thank you very much.
Reporting for the Daily Freeman, this is Tanya Barraclough.